Hey guys, I know that by popular demand, some of you have been asking me about Puerto Rican recipes, and I told you that I was gonna do a little video about me cooking chicken a la fricase, which is a big Puerto Rican dish. It's like beef stew but chicken, and we serve it with rice. So I am gonna show you the ingredients and how to do it, and you can put this in a slow cooker and you can let it cook there for a long time. I am cooking this right now in a pan, so I'll be back to show you all the ingredients. All right, guys, you're not gonna see my face here because I want to show you the ingredients before I start cooking this stuff. I'm making chicken in fricase, which is another Puerto Rican dish that we cook a lot. So I am just gonna go over the ingredients. That's why I have all this stuff here, okay? The first thing is the chicken, which is the hero of this dish, right? So what I use for that is chicken thighs. You can, if you like to buy them with skin and the bones, you can do that. I bought the ones without the bone and without the skin. Another important thing that we use a lot in Puerto Rican dishes is cilantro. You need to have cilantro. I buy this in Trader Joe's. So the other important thing, which I'm gonna show you something that I am not happy with, but I'm trying to phase out, is the sofrito Goya. You know, and I put a recipe on Twitter recently where it shows how you can make your own sofrito. I'm trying to phase this out because I'm not planning to buy Goya ever again. But I also have what we call recadito, which is not Goya. And this is a mix of spices that we use. It's like recadito, which is these green leaves, got cilantro, oil, salt, and also has garlic and all these other spices. This is not hot food, by the way, which is a big confusion with Puerto Ricans. People think that we like to eat hot and spicy, and we don't. We just like to see a lot of colors in our food. So the other thing that I am going to put into the chicken when I put it here and show you is shallots. I'm gonna chop them. You can also buy the pearl onions if you like onions, and just put a lot of those in there. You need some red wine. Okay, you need to get that chicken drunk. Okay, you also need the sauce, and this is not the sauce that I bought this by mistake. It says picante. I don't want anything hot, but I just wanted to show you sort of kind of the can of the tomato sauce. I have some leftovers here, which is the ones that I am going to use. The other thing that I use when I make this is the chicken cubes here. And I chop them, and I just, let all that marinate and cook very slow. You can put all this stuff that I'm gonna show you in a little bit in a slow cooker. And the other thing that we add towards the end is the sazon, which adds a lot of flavor and color as well. So I'm gonna stop here. I had a little bit leftovers of red pimiento, so I'm gonna put those in. You can also put a little bit of chopped olives. You can do that too. And small potatoes, which I don't have here, and they're still in the fridge. And I don't have any baby carrots. You guys are gonna laugh. I buy baby carrots, but they're usually for my dogs. I give them baby carrots as treats. But I got this, shredded carrots for my salad, so I'm just gonna throw a lot of that. So I am going to mix all this stuff and then come and show you how it's supposed to be all mixed, and then put to cook in low heat for a long time. All right, so now we got the chicken in the pan, as you can see, and we're gonna put a little bit of the sofrito. Try to make your own. Like I told you guys, I'm trying to phase out this Goya thing. I'm not trying to buy them again. Then you put a little bit of the recadito if you don't have to, but if you have access to all that, or can trying to find out the recipe how to do it at home, you can also do that. Put it on top. Then after that, use the cubes here and just cut in little pieces and just spread it out around the chicken. Okay. I will also just pour the wine, and you want this chicken to be like a drunken sailor, okay? Just get the wine in there. Don't be freaking shy. The chicken's not gonna be driving. Then you pour in the shallots. Make sure you just mix them all around. You know, spread them, you know, accordingly. And I also found some green onions. I like green onions, why not? And like I said about the carrots, you know, if you can chop the carrots, you can put baby carrots, cut them in half, or put them the whole thing, especially if they're small. I have these carrots because I like to use them for my salad. And so that's what I'm gonna use here. Put it in, as you can see. And then on top of all that, you put in the cilantro, which is something that we use a lot. I cannot cook Puerto Rican food without cilantro. I'm a cilantro maniac, okay? The other thing that I have around here that I have left over from something else that I did, I'm gonna put in because it gives a lot of good flavor, is the sliced pimientos, you know, the red pimientos. So why not, you know, just spread the love. Let's cut this out. There's too big. Actually, I used this for something else I was cooking. I can't remember what it was. And like I said, you can put this in a slow cooker and let it be, you know, give that love. I usually do that. I use the slow cooker when I have a lot of people, you know, and I'm cooking a big quantity, you know, for a lot of guests. The other thing that I'm gonna put later, not now, is these little potatoes. I will chop them and put them in. So then after that, what you do is that you cover this, you put it on the to cook, and you leave it there, and you know, very low heat, and just wait until it cooks. And then I am gonna be back with another video, show you what happens after that, and what do you need to do. So you keep the potatoes out, and the tomato sauce out, not yet, and the sazon out, not yet. You just have to let this baby cook, you know, for a long time, you know. So I'll be back later. Okay guys, so I have these potatoes that I chopped. They're different ones, and the chicken is cooking. So what I am gonna do is that I am gonna add these potatoes to the chicken right now. So you can follow me, photographer. This thing, they're cooking already, so you can come pretty close here. I am gonna put them there. That's toward half the way when the chicken is cooking. And you can come close. I don't know if you can, to sort of kind of show what's happening here right now. That the chicken is cooking there, it's been cooking there for a while, and all that stuff is simmering with the wine and all the stuff that I added, the cilantro, you know, the carrots, all that good stuff. And the onions, which I don't believe there were shallots, but you can add shallots. They were like little red onions, and you can also use pearl yellow onions, whatever onions that you like, you know, just chop it and just put it in. So I'll be back later to show you the last part of this, and when you are gonna add the rest of it and finish it up and let it cook there for a while before you can serve it with white rice, okay? Okay. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a bit of olive oil. I cook with olive oil. And here in a separate pan, and as you can see, the chicken here is cooking rapidly. And we are gonna add a little bit of sofrito on here. So it's like 2 spoons or 1, I mean, just. And gonna put some olives. They're already like a little chop. I like to add that. And you just put that on medium heat. And then you add the tomato sauce. I just have a little bit, I really don't have a lot. You mix all that up, and then you get one of those little packets, sazon, that I've been talking a lot about this. It gives a lot of flavor and color. You can see all that red from the achiote. I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know how we call that in English. And we add some cilantro. And we mix this all up. Just gonna put a little water here. Mix this all up. So I think that you can put a little more of tomato sauce, you know, like half of a can. You know, if you're cooking a lot of chicken. You let that stew there. A little warm. And then after that, you see that the chicken is cooking there with the potatoes. See how beautiful that looks? All those colors. In the meantime, I'm getting all this warm. And when it gets warm, I just add it to the chicken and mix it well. Mix this really well. And you turn the heat a little bit up. And just let it cook there for a while. I'm just gonna try to see how is this on salt. I don't think it will need any salt. I think it's pretty good in terms of salt. And I'll just let that sit in there like for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then dinner will be served with white rice. Thank you.
Being a good advocate, making the kids more Joe Biden.